Hey, this is David from Roadie, Backstage as a Service. The Backstage catalog is great for getting an overview of the components that exist inside your company, but it can also act as a single pane of glass for each individual component. If I click into this service 1 here, you'll see I land on this overview page. And here I can get a quick overview of various pieces of information relating to this service. These come from various different places. So for example, I have a PagerDuty widget installed. This tells me who's on call. According to PagerDuty, it would tell me if there are active incidents ongoing relating to this service. I can see the system that this service is part of, the team who own it. I can see CI builds pulled in from GitHub Actions in this case, but many different build tools are supported. And this gives me a sense of whether or not this tool has builds for a start, but secondly, are they flaky or are they reliably passing? I might also work on this service and I might want a quick way to get to the latest build which I just run so that I could debug it. I can see a README here if I wanted to get started with local development. This is the place to come. I can also see links out to third-party services. So in this case, I have Grafana and Datadog. These are frequently going to be links to operational dashboards. So if there's an outage, I want to be able to get to the dashboards for this particular service as quickly as possible. I might not work on this service, and so it might be useful to be able to come to Backstage, find the service, and then go straight to the operations dashboards from that point. But these links can go anywhere you want. These could go to a Slack channel to get some help about this service or other documentation systems. I have a pull request plugin here. In this case, this works from GitHub pull requests, and it is telling me how long on average it takes to get a pull request merged into this service. This is useful because it helps me understand if this service is actively maintained. If I want to merge something into this service, is that likely to happen? Will somebody be available to review it? And so on. I also have a compliance report here. If this is a production service, which it's not, I can see it's an experimental service, but if it was a production service, I would like protected branches to be enabled. And so this gives me an easy way to see, is there a compliance issue with this service because protected branches are not enabled, or does it have a private license? Lastly, Backstage can map the dependencies between the different components inside your company. And so I have a card here which shows me the relationships between this component, other components in the system, and perhaps other APIs or resources like S3 buckets or Kubernetes clusters.